Ukraine's President Zelenskyy honored his now former top general on Friday with the Hero of Ukraine award. The ceremony took place just one day after General Zelenskyy was replaced from his position in what's considered the biggest military shakeup since the start of the war nearly 2 years ago now. Yuriy Sak is an advisor to Ukraine's Minister of Strategic Industries. That's the department responsible for building up the country's weapon systems. And I asked him about this change in leadership and Ukraine's capabilities on the front lines. Yuriy Sak, thank you for joining us again. Appreciate it.
Rosemary, thank you for inviting me.
I'm hoping that we can start by getting a sense from you about this change to Ukraine's top general, President Zelenskyy, removing him on Thursday. There'd been a lot of speculation over the past few weeks that this would happen. Why did it ultimately happen now? And I guess, and I'm not sure you'll answer this part, but was it political?
Rosemary, we are now in almost our third year of this aggressive, exhausting war. And in these almost 2 years, because it's only 2 weeks away that we will be, marking the second anniversary. Now, we have gone through different stages of this war, and what we are seeing on the front lines is that this war is changing. And we have had a lot of successes during the past 2 years under the command of General Zelenskyy, of course. So the defense of Kyiv, the liberation of Kharkiv, the liberation of Kherson. General Zelenskyy is a hero of Ukraine, and I'm sure you've seen the news that he was awarded the actual medal of Hero of Ukraine by the President Zelenskyy. And we are very grateful to him as a nation, not just as military and political leadership, but as a nation for his service to his country, to his people. Now, at the same time, President Zelenskyy is, under our constitution, the supreme commander-in-chief. So under our constitution, he's responsible for determining the best strategy based on the advice that he receives from his military and political team, advice as to how best to proceed further. And the time has come to upgrade our armed forces, to upgrade our tactics when it comes to frontline defenses, to upgrade our tactics when it comes to dealing with our partners. So what has happened during the past 2 years is, by all standards, exceptional, because we have proven to the world that a country like Ukraine can resist the second largest army in the world. But at the same time, we have to be realistic. And based on the situation on the front line today, this decision signifies that there is a time for new approach, new vision, new strategies.
Sure, and I get that. Although the former top general, who you're right, was awarded that particular award on Friday, was one of the few people who said that he believed the war was at a stalemate. Is it fair to say that there has been a need to shake things up because of that?
Well, when General Zelenskyy used that phrase, if I'm not mistaken, it was his article in The Economist some months ago. Now, what he meant to say was that on the front lines, on the battlefield, we have reached a kind of parity between our capabilities. And that whole article was about Ukraine needing to come up with new high-tech solutions or new types of modern warfare that will give us an upper hand. At the same time, we are realistic, of course, and we have not achieved as much progress on the front line as we would have wanted. But at the same time, we have achieved a lot of success in the Black Sea. We have achieved a lot of success in our ability to strike enemy on their territory using Ukrainian-made drones and Ukrainian-made weapon systems. So it's been ups and downs, but at the moment, I will just repeat, like our president said, we need to upgrade our military, our army, our approaches, and our strategy.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the obstacles in the way of that. I mean, the primary one being the fact that the aid package in the U.S. is still blocked. It has still not made its way through Congress, though the Senate voted on Thursday to advance a foreign aid package, I guess, so it's moving in the right direction. But the fact that that money is blocked, how significant is that to all the things that you said that the operation still needs?
Rosemary, First of all, we are very fortunate that a week ago, the European Union unanimously, all 27 members of the EU have voted in favor of the European Union's support bill for Ukraine, which will be 54 billion US dollars. So that money will be used to assist Ukraine in terms of meeting our immediate needs. And, we are still hopeful that when the time will come for the Congress to vote for the US support bill, there will be bipartisan support for this, because we are fully confident that American leadership understands, regardless of the party that they belong to, they understand that Ukraine's victory is in the national interest of the United States of America.
One of the things American officials are saying is that without replenishment, air defenses will only last until the end of next month. Is that true? Like, are we at that point where you are running out of certain munitions because you don't have enough coming in?
Rosemary, of course, we are not revealing the statistics or the number of weapons that we have, because it would be foolish of us, right? We are at war with a very aggressive enemy. I would like to say that we are still being supported by our partners in Europe. We still receive military support in different types from them. And we are little by little, but actually this is gaining pace, we are resuscitating, if you like, and rebuilding our own defense ministry. The Ministry of Strategic Industries, which is headed by Alexander Commission, is the one responsible for making sure that Ukraine gradually becomes self-sufficient, because Russia is not going to go away even after our victory. We need to be self-reliant. We cannot forever depend on the support of our allies. This is why we are spending a lot of time, effort, and resources towards building up our own defense industry base, so that it supplies everything our army needs.
Let me quickly just end on this, Yuriy Sak, just your reaction and what you're hearing from people about the interview that Vladimir Putin did with Tucker Carlson. Obviously a message that he was trying to send to the U.S. and the Western world, calling for, amongst other things, the West to reach an agreement with Russia about what should happen in Ukraine. What are people saying about that interview? What did you make of it?
Well, first of all, you know it better than I that this was not an interview. This was a piece of propaganda by all standards. I have personally seen this interview long before Tucker Carlson has actually decided to do it, because there was nothing new that we heard from the indicted war criminal who sits in Kremlin. Everything he did was he repeated the same things he'd been repeating for the last 2 years. That's how he started the invasion, and that's what he continues to say now.
Yuriy Sak, I will leave it there. Thank you for making the time, as always.
Thank you. Thank you, Rosemary.